morning, love bugs. It's a beautiful day. Every day that I'm able to do this is beautiful. Just being above and not below the earth makes life wonderful. There's a certain time when it will happen, I know. We're not going to talk about that yet. Don't worry, my farewell video, for if that happens, is already made and ready to be uploaded when it happens. And I've already put somebody in charge of doing that. Even though, you know, I don't have as many subscribers right now as I did when I was younger on my other channel before it got deleted. I still went ahead and made that video when I was young, so it's still ready to be done. Yeah. So if that ever happens, it's gonna happen one day. When it does happen, it is prepared to be there to say goodbye and tell you guys how much I still love you. That your life will go on. We're not gonna have sad talks anymore. I'm done with sad talks. I just want to enjoy my coffee and talk silliness. Well, not silliness. No. It was brought to my attention that Somalians, apparently they have a low IQ. I didn't know this. This is all news to me. That, is due to the inbreeding to keep their bloodline pure. That sounds a bit like racism there. Yes, me. But I don't know if anybody fully understands why the royal family is pulling people from other countries now to be their queens. It's because you can only inbreed so much before you come out with the dur-dur-durs. And if you go through the portraits of the kings of different countries, you'll see what I mean by that. They are disformed. Their brains weren't functioning properly along with the rest of their bodies, so they couldn't produce children. Which is why my ancestor, great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, had to impregnate the queen for one of the kings. Because he could not. That king could not. And they just had to break the bloodline a little bit. So if I did a blood test, it would come back to being part of that family. But I'm not part of that family because we didn't, like, he stuck his dick in her, that's all. You know? It wasn't like it's not like we came from royalty. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? He was just chosen to do portraits because he was an artist, and then was chosen to impregnate the queen so that they could produce an offspring and say, yep, I did that. You thought I was too dur, but I did it. Look, Ma, look what I did. I got a baby coming. How do you raise it? I don't know. But that's why the royal family had to break away from that inbreeding stuff. Because it was bad. If I could find an image of the prince, or the king, sorry, that who did that for, I will find it and I'll post it so you can see why I say dur-dur-dur. Anyway, there's kids out here fighting. Let me make sure they're okay. See, normally I would have like snacks up here to toss down to keep them occupied, but I don't have them on me right now. I'll make sure I bring them tomorrow. I just bought a bunch yesterday for myself, not for my kids. I got them stuff too, but I got myself some stuff to bribe kids with to stop being bad, stop misbehaving, stop hitting. Because I live up above everything. I just throw them down to the kids. I'm nowhere near them. I just want to make sure that they don't hurt each other. Like, they was really close to the one little one hitting their head on the rock that are out here. And that scares me. That's why I sit out here, to try to make sure nothing happens. And if it does, I have an adult up here that can stay with my youngest kids, or younger kids, and sit with the kid until help comes. Because, I mean, nothing's worse than being all alone, suffering, injured. It's always nice to have an adult near you, a trusted adult that's not going to cause harm. You can dial 911 and be like, look, we got an issue, we need help now. I'm the kind of person that'll just throw my shoes off and run barefoot if I have to. I don't care how cold it is. And it's cold right now. Because an injured child is an injured child. And yeah, anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Hopefully it doesn't happen. It came close that time though. It was really close. It scared me. I don't even know what they're fussing about. I know the one was kicking and punching when he got up. Because he was scared, I know. I know what that was. Everybody knows who that was. They're both probably the same age. They're just being mean because they can. Now we're off topic. Back to what I was talking about with my great-great-great-great-grandfather banging the queen and getting her pregnant to stop the inbreeding so they would have a little bit of new blood in there. Which is what is going on with, what's the girl's name? She's an actress. Meghan Markle. They pulled her in to stop the inbreeding for a little bit. Like, this is the generation that's not going to have inbreeding in it. I want you to notice that her kids are white. Because the whole royal family has, is an iron deficiency. They can't. They're, like, I'm pale right now because I'm sick. But this is what they always look like because they have a deficiency. I can't what it's called. It's some kind of bleeding. They can't get hurt either. If they nick their finger, they'll bleed to death. So yeah, it's one of those situations. Anyway, I've gone on too much about that. It's more than anemia. It's something else. It's a whole nother word. I'm trying to think, but it's not working. So you guys, thank you for listening to me this long. I love you guys. I was trying to say, you know, from the start, that if what the rumors are being said are true, if they're true, I really feel like the Somalians need to stop trying to interbreed with their family members. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know you want to keep your bloodline pure. I get that. Unfortunately, it's not what's going to happen. That is completely, I'm sorry, that's racism right there. And we're trying to keep your bloodline pure. Because I had to call my brother out on that too. Because he was talking about how he wanted to keep his blood pure. He wants his kids to be pure blood. I'm like, you know, that's not going to happen because we're not pure blood anything. No. He's like, well, we don't have anything in us. I'm like, you want to bet me? Honey, I know my history. We got Irish, Scottish, English, Welsh, Native American, African American or African. Or something else. I named off everything that we have in us, and he's like, no, we don't. I don't have that in me. I was like, you're on a bet. Go look in the mirror. Look at your nose. Where do you think it came from? That's English. Look at Steph's nose. That's African. It's my sister's nose is African. Look at my kids' noses. They're native. Okay? That's what it is. We are not pure blood anything. It has to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard to be a pure blood when you're human. I just don't believe in pure blood anything. I'm pure blood human. I'm purely human. I have no other species in me. My husband has Neanderthal in him. He has that in his history. But that happens. Where do you think we came from? Whatever. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay educated. Bye.